Law 15, 48 Laws of Power. Crush your enemy totally. Judgment. All great leaders since Moses have known that a feared enemy must be completely crushed. Sometimes they have to learn this the hard way. If one ember is left alight, no matter how dimly it smolders, a fire will eventually break out. More is lost through stopping halfway than through total annihilation. The enemy will recover and will seek revenge. Crush him, not only in body, but in spirit. Reversal. This law should very rarely be ignored. But it does sometimes happen that it is better to let your enemies destroy themselves. If such a thing is possible, then to make them suffer by your hand. In warfare, for example, a good general knows that if he attacks an army when it is cornered, its soldiers will fight much more fiercely. It is sometimes better than to leave them an escape route, a way out. As they retreat, they wear themselves out and are ultimately more demoralized by the retreat than by any defeat he might inflict on the battlefield. When you have someone on the ropes, then, but only when you are sure they have no chance of recovery, you might let them hang themselves. Let them be the agents of their own destruction. The result will be the same, and you won't feel bad, or shall I say, half as bad. Finally, sometimes by crushing an enemy, you embitter them so much that they spend years and years plotting revenge. The Treaty of Versailles has such an effect on Germans. Some would argue that in the long run, it would be better to show some leniency. The problem is, your leniency involves another risk. It may embolden the enemy, which still harbors a grudge, but now has some room to operate. It is almost always wiser to crush your enemy. If they plot revenge years later, do not let your guard down, but simply crush them again. Law 15, 48 Powers of Law.